Hey guys, REPULSE here and welcome back to another Avengers video. In this one we're going to look at Captain America's skill tree. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with the heavy attack, well actually light attacks, going left from right. Let's go for New York Knuckles, pressing square to perform a basic melee attack, and then rapidly pressing square another 5 times to combo a series of light attacks that inflict increased damage with each hit. Obviously, light combo finishers execute a powerful shield smash, which is pretty cool. Then we have Cartwheel Kick, hold square to execute a powerful attack that spins enemies, exposing them to increased damage. Awesome. We have Shield Sweep. After a Cartwheel Kick, press square again to execute a follow-up attack that knocks enemies off their feet, leaving them vulnerable to additional attacks. We then have Commander's Parry. This is a pressing square while blocking with shield blocks to parry an incoming attack with a quick shield bash followed up by a powerful spinning shield strike. If performed just before an attack lands, the attack will parry and grant the captain's charge buff, where while active the buff increases the damage and impact of the next light, heavy or ranged attack by 10%. So that's pretty cool. Also, attack drains intrinsic shield block energy, so that's okay, I guess. Okay, moving on, we have Eagle's Talons. So pressing square while in mid-air to perform an aerial attack, rapidly pressing it twice while airborne to combo a pair of quick attacks that inflict increasing damage and impact. Very nice. Super Punch. While sprinting, press square to perform a lunge shield attack that staggers opponents. That's pretty cool. Then we have Fainting Uppercut. Press square quickly after dodging to execute a directed powerful strike on the target enemy. Moving on to the heavy attacks, we have Shield Smash. Press triangle to execute a dashing shield strike that can interrupt enemy attacks, rapidly pressing it 3 times to combo a series of heavy attacks. Again, heavy combo finishes that launches enemies into the air, so that's pretty cool. We have Shield Bash. Hold triangle while on the ground to dash forward and launch enemies into the air with a powerful shield attack. We then have Tornado Kick. Press triangle while sprinting to perform a powerful kick that sends enemies tumbling backwards. Pretty cool. Ground Slam. Press triangle quickly after dodging to deliver a powerful shield uppercut. Then we have Shield Strike, pressing square 4 times and ending it with triangle to chain the light attack combo into a heavy combo finisher that breaks through enemy defenses, knocking them away and leaving them vulnerable to additional attacks. We already have that. We have Rising Hope, quickly pressing triangle after Shield Bash to perform a follow-up attack, leaping into the air to juggle an enemy server. Pretty cool. We then have Commander's Call. Press triangle while blocking to trigger a powerful shockwave that sends enemies tumbling backwards, that taunts enemies drawing the attention, also triggering the Cap's defense buff that significantly reduces the cost of blocking enemy attacks by 50 and reduces all damage taken by 50%. So that's actually pretty decent. We have Shield Dive. In mid-air, press triangle to perform an aerial dive slam into enemies from above. Pretty damn sweet. Soldier's Slam. While in midair, hold triangle to execute a powerful ground slam that emits a shockwave which sends nearby enemies flying. Now moving on to our range attacks, we have our L2 and R2 Shield Throw. We have Shield Kick. So this is pretty cool. You can then, after performing a ricochet throw, press R2 as the shield is returning to kick the shield back onto ricocheting back out to ricochet between nearby enemies. So that's actually pretty cool. So that's actually a pretty cool combo. Hold R2 while aiming to charge up 3 shield throw. Aim up to 3 enemies to mark them and then release R2 to throw the shield. Have it bounce between enemies. And yeah. So you could use ricochet throw and then into shield kick to get more damage, which is pretty damn sweet. We have Resolute Throw. Press R2 when catching the shield to throw it out again with extra force, dealing increased damage and knocking enemies off their feet, which is pretty cool if you want to basically make sure they are further away from you so you can have enough chance to set up for a combo. Patriots Throw, complete the shield throw combo by pressing R2 after catching the shield a second time, performing a ranged combo finisher that inflicts significant damage, which is damn pretty cool. So you could go into you could do this. After you've done Patriots Throw, you can go into Ricochet Throw and then into Shield Kick to get more damage. We have Boomerang, increase the maximum number of targets that can be marked by Ricochet Throw, and then another extra. So you get 4 and then 5, so that's pretty damn cool. So you can mark up to an extra 5 targets, that's sweet. So we have our intrinsic ability, this is our block, so shield block, press R2 to block damage. We have shield parry, so we can parry with our shield, awesome. Undefeatable Spirit, reduces the intrinsic shield block energy cost when blocking attacks by 15%. Pretty sweet. We have Unyielding Might, increases the maximum amount of intrinsic shield block energy by 15%. Sorry. Unstoppable Will, increasing the maximum of intrinsic energy by 15% as well. We have Rebounder, so blocking stops incoming physical projectiles. Parrying a projectile with R2 with shield parry just before the impact will reflect the projectile back at the attacker. Does not reflect beam attacks. So those cryo beams, you cannot get them back at them, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And Mirror Shield. Blocking with shield blocks reflects incoming beam attacks to lead to the locked on target or reticle, drains intrinsic shield block energy. So this is going to be very useful for those machines in the little clip right here, and you can actually block the beams, which is pretty sweet. So counter strike, press square just after parrying an enemy attack with shield parry to perform a powerful shield counter attack that powerfully drives the shield into the target. That's pretty cool, actually. And then Powerhouse, press triangle just after parrying an enemy attack with shield parry to slam the shield into the ground, launching nearby enemies. That is your primary skill tree of Captain America. Let's move over to his specialty stuff. So we have Rally Cry, pressing L1 to rally teammates to action. Enemies in proximity and those attacked while Rally Cry is active are marked enemies. Marked by Rally Cry take additional damage from all sources. Pretty sweet. We have Driving Force. Defeated enemies marked by Rally Cry have a chance to drop a Heroic Orb, which is at 25%. We have Rally Cry Specialization number 1. We have Field Commander, increasing the duration of Rally Cry by 5 seconds. We have Point Man, activating Rally Cry significantly reduces all incoming damage and taunts all enemies with proximity, drawing aggro away from nearby teammates. Call to Arms, triggering Rally Cry grants a defensive buff that reduces damage by 25% for all Strike team members. We have Enemy Intel, all Strike team members have a 15% increased chance to land a critical attack on enemies marked by Rally Cry. Commanding Resolve, increasing the duration of Rally Cry by 5 seconds. Then we have Specialization 2, Hold the Line, support Heroic Specialization, defeat enemies marked by Rally Cry, have a 35% chance to drop a Regen pack, which is cool, has a 50% chance to drop an Intrinsic Orb, and this is a Threat Control, critical attack on enemies marked by Rally Cry, deal 15% bonus stun damage. That's pretty cool. Moving over to our Assault Heroic ability. This is Steamroller, so pressing R1 to instantly target up to 4 enemies and throw the shield with incredible force, dealing significant damage as it ricochets between them. Moving on from that, we have Crowd Control. Steamroller can now target up to 6 enemies. And then we have Steamroller can target up to 8 enemies. Moving over to Specialization number 1. We have hold up to 2 charges of Steamroller Heroic ability. That's pretty cool. Tidebreaker. Pressing R2 as the shield returns from a Steamroller attack to kick the shield back out during dealing additional Heroic attack damage. So that's actually pretty cool as well. Concussive Strike increases stun damage dealt by Steamroller by 25%. Specialization number 2. Second Wind. Every 2 enemies defeated with Steamroller generates a Regen pack. This also generates a Heroic Orb and also generates an Intrinsic Orb. Moving on to our heroic ability, Brooklyn Brawler, pressing L1 and R1 to perform a shield slam that refills intrinsic energy and stops enemies in their tracks. After the shield slam, all damage and defensive strength increased. A new light attack combo is temporarily available. Alright, moving over to its strong-wielded, triggering Brooklyn Brawler instantly restores 25% of willpower, dealing damage while ability is active. Will also restore a small amount of willpower too, so that's pretty cool. It's like a leech attack, so you can just keep attacking and get your health back, which is pretty cool. Fighting Spirit extends the base duration of Brooklyn Brawler by 5 seconds. Sorry, that's pretty cool. Close Quarter Combat Specialist. While Brooklyn Brawler is active, takedowns and can be performed on critical wounded enemies. Pretty cool. Critically acclaimed. Sorry. While Brooklyn Brawler is active, light combo finishes have increased impact and deal guaranteed critical attack damage. Cool. Strong Arm. While Brooklyn Brawler is active, ranged attacks, damage, and impacts increased by 25%. Pretty sweet. We have number 2, Adrenaline Rush. Takedowns extend the duration of Brooklyn Brawler by 3 seconds. Cool. While Unwavering Defense. While Brooklyn Brawler is active, blocking will stop any attack. Cool. Unfair Advantage grants 25% more energy to Brooklyn Brawler when collecting heroic orbs. That is your ultimate heroic ability. Then we have his movement, so he can wall run. He can Brawler's Escapes, so dodging. Obviously, he can do somersaults, and he can do Commander's Vault, which you just vault over someone. Alright, moving over to his mastery, moving over to his combat. We have Combo Finishes Mastery, increase the damage by 25% of both light and heavy combo finishes. There we go, got it right this time. Stun Mastery, increasing the stun damage of all attacks by 15%. Ranged attacks are increased by 15%. We have Air Juggling Mastery, increasing the critical attack damage by 15% while air juggling enemies. Reminder, air juggling enemies has an inner critical attack chance bonus. I don't know. Combo Finisher Critical Mastery increases the critical attack damage by 15% of both light and heavy combo finishers. Heavy Boost Combat Mastery boosts heroic damage speed by 1% while dealing damage with either light or heavy attacks. Takedown Recovery, increasing the amount of willpower recovered from performing a takedown by 15 points. Performing a takedown spawns a heroic orb, and performing a takedown will drop a regen orb. There we go. Okay, then we got Shield Throwing Mastery. This is combo finisher kickback. Quickly pressing R2 after a range combo finisher to shield throw to perform a follow-up attack. Sweet. Combo Finisher Pin. The range combo finisher shield throw can pin enemies, dragging them into the air or into the walls. That's pretty cool. Enhanced Throw. Increase the speed and damage of all shield throws by 15%. We have another throw mastery. This is called Perfect Catch. Press R2 when catching the shield to boost the damage by 15% and critically attack chance by 35% of the next throw. There we go. Power Throw Damage Mastery. Increase damage by 15% against each target that is hit by ranged power attacks. Power Throw Stun. Increase the stun damage of ranged power attacks by 15%. We then have Precision Regen Dynamo, 10% chance to generate a regen pack when defeating enemies with headshots. Sweet. Precision Heroic Dynamo, 15% chance to drop a heroic orb when defeating enemies with headshots. And the same with Intrinsic Orbs, 25%. So yeah, pretty cool. We have our Energy Boost 1, so this is our block energy. So Energy Boost 1, increasing the maximum amount of intrinsic shield blocks by 15%. We have Energy Regeneration, increase the base regeneration speed of intrinsic shield by 15%. Takedown energy burst recovers 40% intrinsic shield block energy while performing a takedown. This is energy boost number 2. Increase the maximum amount of intrinsic shield block energy by 15%. Energy regeneration 2. Increase the base regeneration speed of intrinsic shield block by 15%. And energy recharge quick start. Reduce the penalty by 2.5 seconds before energy regeneration begins when intrinsic shield block energy is depleted. Pretty cool. Energy boost 3. Increase the intrinsic shield block by 15%, sorry. We have block reaction efficiency. Reduce the amount of intrinsic shield block energy expanded when block attacked by 25%. Okay, fair enough. Perfect block energy grants a burst of 20 points of intrinsic shield energy when performing a parry attack. Now moving over to our heavy defensive attack mastery, we have defensive attack efficiency 1, reducing the cost of intrinsic attacks by 15%. Captain's defense parry boost, increase the timing window to parry incoming attacks by 20% when the captain's defense buff is active. Buff is triggered by the commander's call ability. And we have captain's defense mastery again. So increasing the duration of captain's defense buff by 8 seconds. Buff is triggered by commander's call. We have defense attack efficiency 2. Further reduces the cost of intrinsic attacks by 15%. Intrinsic rejuvenation. Defeating 2 enemies with commander's parry refreshes all intrinsic shield block energy. Pretty cool. Captain's charge mastery. The captain's charge buff now lasts for 2 attacks or multiple ranged attack throws. Buff is triggered by commander's parry ability. Moving over to defensive attack. Commander's strength. While the captain's charge buff is active, melee and ranged attacks will break enemy block. Buff is triggered by commander's parry. We also have iron defense. While the captain's defense buff is active, blocking attacks drains no intrinsic energy. Buff is triggered by commander's call ability. And then we have captain's intimidation. Increases the duration of taunt caused by commander's call by 5 seconds. That is your skill trees for Captain America. He's got some pretty cool kits going on for him. I do like this combo here, the Resolute Throw and the Patriots Throw into Ricochet Throw and Shield Kick, which is pretty cool. And yeah, hopefully, well, we've only got one more person to do, and that is Thor, and then we wait until the next characters come out. I will be making some builds for each of the heroes when I rank them all up. As right now, I only have Black Widow at level 50 at a power of 117. I'm going to try and get her up to max level and then go max power, and then go through every single one else. We still have Thor's I guess skill tree to go through, which I will do very soon, and then we will continue on doing some build videos and making this good. I do have a build for Black Widow already. I just need to find the right pieces of gear that will help me make it even better. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more Marvel Avengers, and I will see you in the next one.